Yo, what's up guys, it's Nate here. So you guys can see the season did just end, and you guys can see that I actually did manage to push up a little bit, and I'm pretty sure we ended 34th in the world. To say the least, I'm actually very happy. My original goal was top 50, so I'm really happy with this finish. I do have some unfortunate news to you guys is that I was really nervous, so I really didn't record my games at all, but I did manage to save the replays, so I'm probably just gonna commentate over them and give my thoughts. So I've never really done this type of video before, so if you guys do enjoy it, I just giving my thoughts on what I could have done better, or what I did and how I won the game. So hope you guys do enjoy, and let's just hop straight into it. Okay, so in our first replay here against Lightning S. So I did face this guy before, and I already knew his deck. Obviously Pekka Poison with Marcher. So I do go for Dark Prince in the back. I just see what he's gonna play. So he does go for Battle Ram opposite. I guess it's kind of unfortunate that he did play it opposite. So you can see my hand is pretty awkward. I don't have Tesla in hand, so I think I'm gonna be forced to go Skeletons and then also Logs. So I know he probably might zap here. So right here I just go for a Tesla. I think the barbs actually push off each other, and then actually my Tesla isn't in range, so I will take a lot of damage early in the first I guess 40 seconds, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. So I know that Tesla's gonna DPS the Pekka down, although I think I still need an E-Spirit, so I go E-Spirit high. He will catch my miner with his Bandit. So honestly guys, I already told you guys how I guess if it's a good Pekka player, it won't be as free, but it still should be a really good matchup. So I can just go for Skeletons. I always tell you guys, even if you take a lot of damage versus Pekka in single elixir, you can always come back. So right here he does force out my Dark Prince. I'm not too sure if he goes for a Marcher here. That'd be a pretty bad. Okay, so let's see if he won't. So let's go for Log here. I know if he goes Battle Ram or Pekka, it's a free delivery for me. So let's see what he does. Looks like he does that. So let's see. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go for Delivery. I feel like if I waste a Tesla, that'd be kind of stupid. So I think Delivery. Okay, Delivery doesn't even bring back the other barbs. So I think his Marshall will get 3. Okay, Marshall will just get 4 lucky hits. It's really unfortunate. So you can see that I'm not really in a good damage lead, so I just immediately go for Dark Prince, then Miner the back. I go Miner the back, so if I go Miner the front, then I guess he'll get a small counter push going. So he does have a kind of a scary push going, so I have to go for E-Spirit high and go for Skeletons. He goes for a pretty bad zap, so I think my Skeletons should clean up the Ghost. But I think my first mistake there was probably just it was probably not just, I guess the Miner was unneeded. Because I feel like when I went Miner, I was on 4 elixir, and he probably punished me. So you can see that I did go Dark Prince at 0, so I got a lot of damage from that. So luckily double elixirs are on field, so I had to go for Tesla high on this Bandit and Battle Ram. So right here, I know he's not back to zap yet, so I immediately go for E-Spirit high and Skeletons to bring over the Bandit. Because at this point, I can't really let any more damage pass through, and I'm obviously not going to let him poison cycle me either. So let's go for Miner in the back. I know he's going to be forced to play something on it, so he goes for a Marcher, he's fine. This is where it gets kind of tricky guys on how to defend. So right here, I just go for low Tesla because I know he's not back to Battle Ram yet, and obviously a free Log delivery on the Marcher should clean up the Pekka, and he does go for Poison. So at this point, as long as the opponent doesn't get any more damage, I should be okay. Just go for Minor Log for the chip damage, go for Skeleton and Dark Prince because you guys see that he is holding on Zap. So right here, I think for preemptive delivery, I know he's going to Marcher, and it looks like I don't really catch the Marcher, but I am able to avoid the damage, and now he just went Ghost at 0. So I go Miner in the back, and you guys see that he has nothing for this. He goes through Zap, but then he won't have enough elixir for the Bandit, and when he does, that should be over. Oop, okay, why does my phone always do that? So I can literally just go for please get off my screen. Okay, I'll just go for a Rocket, and I know he's not back to Zap yet, so he goes for a Desperation Poison, go for a Log. If I go for a Log, that should be GG. This guy always goes for the laughing unit when I beat him. So pretty nice win against Pekka, and let's just hop straight into the next replay. So hopping your next match here against Nova Arta. So obviously you guys already know who Nova Arta is. If you guys don't know, I'll probably say I think in 2019, 2020 is one of the best Expo players with 2.9. So honestly, again guys, I think this is again for Miner's matchup. I am again using Tesla. So I feel like you guys always ask about this matchup. Again, it is Miner's matchup, and I feel like always rocketing the Expo in single elixir, you can never really go you can never really try to predict with Tesla or anything in single unless you know their hand, or I guess pre-predict their predict. So honestly, so right here I just go for E-Spirit to catch the Skeletons, and looks like I do. And I think Arta, I think maybe he was surprised that I did that, so I gave my Dark Prince the extra hit. So at this point, I'm already in a really good I'm already in a really good lead against Arta, so I can just go for Log in the Ice Spirit. Obviously not, I really don't want to give him any chip damage unless it comes from a Fireball or Log. So you guys see he is back to Expo, so I'm think I might League here, or I might play my Dark Prince in the middle. So it looks like I do. Okay, go for Dark Prince, and obviously go for Rocket on the Expo. You guys can see that if I like tried to predict with Tesla, he would have skeletons, and then he would have went like Knight, Ice Spear, and then I would have been down like so much elixir, rather just going for 6 trade. So let's see. I know he's already back his expo, but like let's just say he goes like Knight at the bridge and then expo. Would literally just go Tesla and then go delivery and then go miner log, because I know he wouldn't have enough elixir to support his expo. So let's see. I am down 1 elixir, so he's gonna split his archers. So you can see that my Hannah is again pretty awkward, but I know you guys can see that he just went for archers and then expo. So obviously that if you're counting elixir, that's like obvious it's 9. So he wouldn't even have enough for Knight, so I literally just go for E-Spirit Knight. I mean E-Spirit Miner than Tesla. So you can see that already having like a solid damage rate against him from the Dark Prince. So against, I guess, slowly chipping him out until triple elixir, just cycling stuff in the back, and then obviously always rocking his expo. But I guess in that scenario, when he went 9 the bridge, it was obvious, so I guess the Tesla would have worked. But usually in double elixir, you guys don't want to do that, because usually they will like simp for their expo, and you'll be down like so much elixir. So mine actually somehow does get 3 shots from that Knight and tower on it, so I can just go E-Spirit at the back and go for log. I'm just waiting for him to expo. So it looks like I do go Tesla the bridge, and like in that moment I was thinking he's probably gonna expo here. So I go miner the front, and let's go for Dark Prince. I know he can't support his expo because it's already dead, and miner's doing so much chip damage. So then you guys see that I guess I'm kind of outplaying Arda. I got him with that, I guess, E-Spirit at the start with the skeletons, and also predicting his expo, which is gonna put me like in a really solid damage lead. So I think the Ice Spirit will jump, and also Expo will lock for 2 ticks, which is not too bad. But you guys can see that again, going miner in the back. I feel like against Expo, like never go miner the safe spot, obviously, because if you keep on doing that, then they're just gonna predict it, and then obviously fireball my tower. And you guys can see that even though Arda is like, I guess, fireballing my tower, he isn't really catching the damage, like just because of the miner and the log chip. So right here, I go miner the front. Why does my student keep on doing that? So and then the Expo does lock on the miner, but miner does get what? I think like 2 hits. And like I always tell you, against most matchups with miner control, the chip damage matters, especially against Expo. So let's see. I know he might try to Expo here, so let's go for Prince of Tesla. I feel like by doing this, okay, looks like the Tesla wasn't even onto the Expo, or he played a tile too far, or a tile to the side. Right here, I can just go miner the front. If he does place anything onto the Expo, my Tesla will just target on it. And right here, I'm already back to another Tesla. So you can see that with just 26 seconds left, there's not really much you can do here. I'm already up 600 damage. At this point, I think I need to cycle, like, I'm probably just, in my mind, like, when I'm playing this game, I'm probably just going to cycle, like, 2 more logs and go for the rocket cycle. So right here, I go for miner in a weird position. I was hoping that he wouldn't catch it, but he does. You guys have to remember that Art, like, was at one point one of the best Expo players, so he definitely knows what he's doing. So right here, he does let my Dark Prince connect, but then he goes for, I guess, try to pre-log and then to knock back my Dark Prince. But I was still going to rock it anyways, just to be safe. So you go miner to the side and then go for E-Spirit. E-Spirit does chain, which is good. So I definitely know he's an expo here, so let's go for delivery. Do I go for Tesla? Okay, looks like I do. And you guys see that, you guys always ask me, Nate, why do you use Dark Prince? So whenever this video does come out, you guys see how helpful that Dark Prince was by jumping onto the expo, rather and not have that ability. So right here, let's go for another Tesla and then go for Dark Prince. But miner is already locked on the tower, and I'm basically just needing one more rocket, and this should be GG. He does go for fireball my Dark Prince, but it's a little bit too late. Honestly, a pretty nice win against Arda. I guess again, GG's to him, and I'll probably just see you guys in the next replay. So as you guys see that I am facing a Sparky bait. I think Shenhei or Shenhe. I'm pretty sure it's Shenhei. Anyways, guys, this is Sparky bait. Honestly, you guys already know, like, it's a free matchup, but the way he plays it is like very I guess not interesting, but he plays it very well. So right here, I obviously already know what he's running. So let's go for E-Spirit preemptively for the bats. He also miner to the side. I guess maybe he's trying to like catch my E-Spirit or something, but I already know what he's gonna do. So right here, I wasn't really too sure if he had Sparky in hand, so I made just go for miner to the side just for chip damage. So it does force him to play Dark Prince. Honestly, again, this is miner's matchup with Tesla, but you have to be very careful, because I feel like he can like overwhelm you in single elixir, and if he does, then it'll be very bad. So I think I go for a log here, a pretty nice log on the Dark Prince and I guess the dead Gob Giant, because it does spawn out 2 Spear Gobs. So I know he has Sparky Minion Horde in his hand, but obviously he's not going to play it, because if he plays anything at the bridge, it's just going to die to all my spells and troops. So let's see what I do here. I'll probably just go for Dark Prince the back, and then I'm probably okay, never mind. I was thinking probably to go miner the back, but he does play Sparky, so rocking out with Sparky for even elixir trade. But somehow we're down like okay, after that miner, we're only down 2 elixir, which I'm fine with. So let's see. I think Dark Prince does kill the miner. I'm probably just gonna reset here. I really don't want to be too aggressive because if I just overcommit too much elixir, he might just go opposite. And again, guys, just overwhelm me. So let's see, he's probably going to go Gob Giant in the back since he just hit 10. So I just go Miner of my own in the front. So this is kind of bad, guys. I am feeding him 6 elixir. I don't know. I actually just fed him 3 elixir for 6. So let's see if I can defend this. I just go for probably just go for Tesla the middle. I know he's gonna like go Dark Prince. Okay, goes Dark Prince opposite lane. It's pretty interesting. So I can go E-Spirit high for the bats. Okay, wow. So looking back at the game, he actually did predict my E-Spirit with the bats. So that's taking him a lot of damage. But I think I should still be okay here. So you can see that he is at like 7 elixir. So I assume he's probably like minion horde miner since I just wasted my delivery. So let's see, I think in my mind, like right now, I was probably thinking I could probably cycle back to another delivery, but he actually does predict my Tesla with his miner. So I go for Dark Prince, and then I go for late delivery. I'm honestly not too sure how I defend this. I'm not sure if I do, so I have to go for miner on defense and go for skeletons. He's not back to his zap yet, so Gob Giant won't get like I think 3 hits on my tower, which is fine. But you guys can see that we're down 500 damage, and he's up so much elixir, so he does go spears opposite. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna eat that. Okay, I'm not really too sure why I didn't eat that. I know he's gonna monitor the back, so I go for print of delivery on his bats, go for skeletons. Okay, I have to go for log as well, and I have to eat. Okay, for some reason I'm not eating the minion horde. I'm not really too sure what I'm doing. Do I even win this? I don't remember. Okay, anyways, he does have a Sparky coming down, so I think he actually tries to go for a Gob Giant in front of this. I'm not really too sure why. That's literally just giving me a free rocket value, like I wouldn't rocket that. So I think Gob Giant should die, and let's see, he's probably again reset here. I know he usually doesn't want to lethal elixir against me because it's giving me the time to come back. Okay, the stupid icon screen lock screen. Okay, so let's see. I'll probably just go for log here on the Dark Prince. And let's see. Again, guys, just gonna go for E-Spirit. I can just doing all the predictable plays. And go for rocket on the Sparky, of course. Okay, let's see. Does he go miner? Okay, luckily he doesn't go miner, so I'm gonna go skeletons a little bit high. I don't want to go in the middle because I feel like he might try to pre-zap. Okay, so this goes for a pretty interesting Dark Prince opposite lane. I don't understand why you wouldn't go same lane to me. I can literally just go test in the middle to bring over the spears and Dark Prince. So go for E-Spirit first. I think I go for skeletons, but he also goes for a really fast, fast time pre-zap. And also his 2 spear guards are locked in my tower. And with that, we're down like what 1200 damage, or no, not 1200, we're down 1500 damage. And he also does catch my Dark Prince with my miner. Or he catches my miner with his Dark Prince, but I can just go for a rocket since he decided to give me the value. So here, does he go in? I don't think he should. It looks like he goes for Sparky. So I know at this point he's probably gonna try to rush all lanes. So I placed my Tesla a little bit. I placed my Tesla a little bit closer to my tower. He goes for Print with Dark Prince. I guess he without putting a miner. But my different should dash on the Gob Giant. He goes for a zap, but I can just go for log, E-Spirits. And then he goes also, he goes Sparky, so I'm gonna go for skeletons to, I guess, to try to distract Sparky and go for a minor rocket, because it is triple elixir, guys. And just like that, we actually managed to tie the game somehow. So once again, I really don't understand his Dark Prince's opposite lane. I don't really understand what it's gonna do. So I know it's gonna go miner to the side or in the corner is what I'm trying to say. So I go for skeletons. Okay, then I also go for E-Spirit for the minion horde. So I do know that his bats won't take my tower, so I'm going to first play miner, because obviously I think bats Dark Prince would have taken my tower. I can literally just chuck a rocket. Dark Prince does turn back, go for E-Spirits. I know he's going to zap last second, but with just 1 second left, he doesn't have enough time. And that was a pretty nice comeback against Shenhe. Again, just being careful in single. Yes, how much I kind of overcommitted. But then again, GG's to Shenhe, and let's just hop into the next replay. Alright, so hopping next match here against Brizwani. So honestly, like I told you this before, I do apologize for not recording end season, but to be honest, I really did want to get this top 50 finish, because if you guys didn't know, I did throw I think I threw another top 50 a season ago, and actually threw a top 33 finish, I think 2 seasons before that. So I'm honestly pretty happy that I actually did end top 34 this season. Anyways, so we are against Brizwani, probably one of the best 2.6 players. I think the best is probably Oyasu, of course, and then him being the second best. So again, you guys can see the Amy's and Tesla variant. So honestly, this matchup is again for Miner's matchup. You have to be very careful considering that I think his cycle is 2.6, but you guys add on him having Arch Queen, that does make things a little bit tricky because of his 3-card cycle. So I think if I remember correctly in this replay, he did outcycle me at some points. But honestly, guys, this match is super easy once you realize that they have no reset for your Miner. So obviously, always going for the miner chip. Again, guys, always going miner. Never go miner the same spot. and always going, I guess, going Tesla in the anti position for the hog, so it can't go like earthquake hitting your Tesla and the tower. I think that'll show in this replay, I think, anyways. So do for skeleton split, and he also does get a king tower activation. But I always tell you guys, like, if you ever give your opponent king tower activation, it doesn't really matter too much. Like, you shouldn't worry that much about it, because I think eventually I would have to give him one, and honestly, I'd rather get the chip damage with the E-Spirit, and always going for the minor chip. So you see again, he does go for hog, but again going Tesla in the anti-earthquake position, so he's not able to earthquake both my Tesla and my tower, and you can see that we're in a pretty solid damage lead. But again, considering Bezwani is this high of 2.6, you have to know that it is pretty hard to beat him, even if Miner has like probably like a 60-40 or 70-30. So again, going for Miner in the back, I think he says to eat my Miner. I really don't agree with that. So you see that heading to double elixir, he's probably gonna like go like Archer Queen in the middle to snipe my Tesla, or try to. So I go for preemptive delivery. I think I rocket this instead. Let's see what I do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure just wait a little bit and then rocking. I feel like that gives me value. That was what, a 6 elixir for, I guess, the Archer Queen and the hog, and I guess an earthquake, since his earthquake didn't really hit anything besides my princess tower. So right here, he does go for hog, but I need to go for Tesla again in the anti-earthquake position. I'm pretty sure that is the position, unless he like misclicked his earthquake. So right here, he does catch me in a bad cycle, so I'm gonna be forced to go Dark Prince for just one Fire Spirit. But I think I'm okay with that. He goes to preemptive skeletons, and also I guess Dark Prince to kite over my Dark Prince. But I need to go for Miner right now and then go for Tesla. You guys can see that by me going Miner, he's forced to like, I guess he was still able to earthquake my tower, but you're still forced to answer like my Miner with skeletons and E-Spirit. So let's see, you guys see that I'm still just doing the same thing again. He does let my E-Spirit connect, so I think I'm forced to go Tesla last second. Okay, I don't know why that notification keeps on popping up. You guys see that this game isn't really too close, but he is closing the gap with obviously with having 3-card cycle and then earthquake spam. So right here, I was just talking to you guys about this, about him outcycling my Tesla, but I think it's okay because obviously having a delivery log for the Tesla, delivery log for the hog, also having Tesla for the hog, and also having rocket. He does catch my Miner, but I literally just go for log and go for E-Spirit. Unfortunately, that my E-Spirit was in the range of his Archer Queen. But I was going for preemptive delivery. So I did miss my delivery, but I totally did it on purpose to make him think that the delivery hit the Archer Queen. So it does force him the possibility early. And you see that he's already back to his hog. I don't think he wanted to play since my Dark Prince was obviously walking. So right now he's had to play his hog right now. But I can just go for E-Spirit and go for Tesla once again. So at this point, guys, you see I'm basically only 2 rockets away from winning. But you guys see that he's already back to another hog. And this is like where it gets really close. I think it was for Earthquake. I think a delivery log to Prince Charge will really counter the hog. It looks like it does. So me realizing that he already cycled his first hog, and honestly just chucked my first rocket. And as long as I don't choke, I think, yeah, again, going for Tesla high in the anti-earthquake position. Recycling to another rocket, just go for log on the hog. Definitely went to rhyme there and just go for rocket, and that should be GG. Honestly, pretty nice win against Bezwani. You guys see that he never really got any hog damage, just earthquake spam, and then obviously logs. So I'll probably see you guys in the final replay. Okay, so hopping in our last replay against Nexus. So honestly, when I first saw Nexus, I think like this is my game for like 8.4. I think it was like probably there was like 20 hours left. Honestly, I was pretty nervous. Honestly, I beat Nexus before, and even though it was a really bad matchup, I was so confident in winning, sort of. So I did go for Miner's safe spot. Obviously, I really don't want to go Miner anywhere else because he's just gonna native to the king. So let's go for E-Spirit. I know if he does rocket my Dark Prince, I can just go for rocket on my own because it isn't a single elixir. So he does go for kind of a weird Tesla placement, so I can just go for log, and I think I wait a little bit, because obviously if I go Miner, he might just go Expo, knowing that like I just wasted 3 elixir. So I go Miner right now. I know he might try to catch with the Queen. It looks like he does. I feel like going Queen a little bit higher, so my Miner wouldn't target on the Queen, and then his Queen would have gotten value. So right here, he can't really go Expo, because if he does, Queen already died. And you see that he did try to pop his ability, but he did fail, so I'm pretty sure if you like fail your ability with a champion, you do get elixir back. So right here, I do go for Dark Prince. I know that if he goes for rocket again, I just rocket his tower back, and also knowing that he doesn't have log, so he can't go for like a log rocket on my Dark Prince. So let's see. I thought at this point I was waiting for him to go Expo, but I don't think for some reason he doesn't go Expo. So again, it's giving me free value with the Miner. Going Miner for the chip damage. So right here, he does have a Queen coming down, but I know he's gonna Expo. So let's see. I always tell you guys against like any queen users, always go queen. I mean, always go deliver the bridge. It does force them to use their ability early. So let's see. I just go for skeletons for the queen. And I guess I also need to E-Spirit, because if I didn't, the queen would have gotten a shot. And usually against like, I guess, ice bow decks or queen bow decks, usually never want to take any damage except for their spells. I feel like even like one expo tick can lose you the game. So right here, again, going miner safe spot. I know he's always going to go Valk or always have something for my miner, but I think in some way in double elixir, I do find a way to break through. So right here, I do go for Primitive Tesla, I guess just to kill the Valk. I know my Tesla isn't going to do anything because he's just going to snipe with the queen. So let's go for log, go for E-Spirit. I think I go miner right now because, you know, again, he's a pretty awkward hand. So you can see that he's immediately forced to go NATO on defense. So I can just go for Dark Prince on the Tesla just to kill it. Obviously don't want the Tesla up on my field. So let's see, I just go party for delivery. Okay. For some reason this time I didn't go for a Tesla or go for a rocket. So I can really just go for my Tesla right now. Then let's see. Thankfully Tesla does kill his Tesla and also does leave the extra like 2 shots. So just go for E-Spirit skeletons to distract. So I'll say a pretty nice defense. I think he does go Expo here. So let's see. I probably just go for Dark Prince first. Don't want him to NATO this. I think go for a Rocket. Thankfully he does play Valk, so that does put us like even on Elixir. Or he's actually up 2 somehow. But I know he doesn't really have a good response to my miner, so obviously going miner log. I think this does kill the queen, which is perfect. That'll put him in a really weird cycle. Honestly, not too sure why he didn't rocket. Why he doesn't rocket my tower. I think he's waiting for value. Never mind. Looks like he does. So I immediately go for skeletons, the Dark Prince. There you go miner safe spot, like it looks like I do. I really don't go anywhere else, so obviously going miner, Dark Prince, log. It does kill the Valk somehow, and miners get 1 hit, and I'm telling you guys that 1 miner hit does win me a game, and you guys will see that, because obviously I don't even know who won this game. But anyways, he does go for Queen Expo. I know he's not back to Valk yet, so I immediately go for Dark Prince and Tesla. I think this does clean everything up. I think I do realize that he just wasted Expo, so I can go for Rocket on my own. I think he should Rocket. Yeah, honestly a 6 for 6 trade. So that does put him in a damage lead, which I'm literally completely fine with. But at this point, guys, if you're like, I guess this won't be like you won't be, some of you guys won't be as high on ladder as I am. But honestly, at this point, you can like kind of stop going miner safe spot when it comes to triple elixir. So right here, I know he's gonna go rocket. I'm just waiting. So he goes to rocket. So I know he does that. So honestly, trading rockets. And now I can probably go expo since we're now in triple elixir. So let's see. I'm pretty sure I do let this Valk. Yeah, but let the Valk kill my delivery. Let's see, just going for log. Okay, so he does go for expo. So right here, I just go for rocket right away. Go for Dark Prince so he can't NATO. So listen, guys, in this situation, I know he's trying to rocket. So I'm really go for mine to the front and then go for Dark Prince. And then I think E-Spirit does chain. So now you can see this game's getting very close. He took my first rocket. So I guess in this case, I won't rocket. So again, going around in the front to apply pressure. So I think E-Spirit does chain. And I think I do win off this rocket. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy the video. There will be a part 2 to this because I do have like a couple more good replays to show. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.